Hello, welcome to this review for this Anker keyboard case for the iPad Air, which I've just received. Just to let you know that Anker sent me this case to give my honest feedback, which I have done, and I've done plenty of other reviews as well for Anker stuff as well, so you can watch those on my channel. So this particular one today is for the TC980 keyboard case for the iPad Air. Everything you love about your iPad amplified. It is by, of course, Anker, who all the stuff I've had from them has been very good. It's a Bluetooth keyboard, as you can see up there. Quick look around the box. Not a lot on the sides, just the usual gubbins. And then we hope you never need it, but if you can, there's their toll-free service number, which is obviously America. And then on the back we have, we create Anker with a single goal in mind: to make the smart life easier. Power, interface, USB hubs, protection and sound. So there you go, and there's one of those little QR code things that nobody ever uses. So inside the box, it's very simple design, as it always is from Anker. You just get the plain box, and then it just goes open, and then inside there would be the case, but I've taken it out already. A not happy thing, so that's your support, and if you are happy, and then a quick welcome guide, which actually, to be honest, you don't really need, because it's very simple to set up. So that's the box. Let's have a look at the product itself. Now, I've been using this for about 4 or 5 days to get a feel for it. So here is the case in question. As you can tell, it's a leather effect black case, and there's the holes for the camera and the microphone, and your iPad sits in here, in this bit here, which just has the flappy bit. Probably not the right way of saying it. And then this is the actual keyboard itself. So as you can see, you've got the USB charger cable just there, and then you've actually got the keys itself there. And it's not a full-size keyboard, obviously, as you would expect, otherwise it would be larger than the iPad, which wouldn't be any good. But it is quite a nice keyboard, actually. It's plastic keys, which have quite a nice little bit of travel in them when you're typing away. When I first got it, I did notice that the spacebar was quite sort of tight, I think is a good way of saying it, but that has loosened since I've been using it. So overall, it's nice and easy to type with. The charger port just here takes a standard micro USB. You do get a cable in the packet, which is that one there. It's bog standard USB cable to micro USB, so you can charge it on pretty much anything that you charge your micro USB with, so your phone or whatever it is. It took about, I've probably charged it for about 5 hours or so, and I've been using it quite constantly over the last couple of days, and it's not needed recharging. So it seems to have good battery life. I don't know the exact hours, but so far so good. So let's go about putting in the iPad. Literally quite easy. It slots in to there. Make sure you get it with the camera on the right side, which I've done wrong again. Right, so it slots in and then clips in, and then as you can see, it's held quite firmly, actually. I don't think there's any worry that it's actually going to disappear and slide off when you're not using the iPad, the actual keyboard. So to use a keyboard, and I like this design, you literally unclip and connect, and you'll just see the little lights that turn on there. Hello. So there you go, and that's how it stands when you're typing. And there's actually a magnet just in there which the iPad clips to, which then allows it to stay in place. And I've been using it sat on my lap on the chair, and it doesn't feel like it's suddenly going to fly over and you're going to lose it and it's going to smash on the floor, which is always a good thing. Right, so let's see how you pair up the Bluetooth keyboard. That's my dog called Bryn, chewing a stick. He always does chew a stick. And there he is, looking slightly psycho, but he's actually just running. He's not psycho at all. In fact, he's lying over there snoring his head off. Right, let's turn Bluetooth on. You press the function and the delete key together, and then it brings up a code. Why isn't that working? There we go. Right, does it this time. Right, press. You need to enter that code on the keyboard. So 0877, followed by the enter key, and there we are connected. Second time lucky. It took a bit longer than last time, but as you know, it's pretty standard for things. So if you've got a Bluetooth speaker, you pair it the same way. If you've got any other Bluetooth keyboard, you pair it the same way as well. And then we are ready to start typing. So let's bring up Pages, create a new document, blank document. Pages bugs me on the iPad, I'm not quite sure why. So anyway, here you go. This is a test of the iPad keyboard from Anker. So there you go. It types nice and easy. And what I do like about this is that if you're not using it, obviously you flick it over and it's not connected, and you just type away on the normal keyboard. But then if you do want to start typing, you literally put it on the magnetic bit and away you go, and you can type to your heart's content. It has all the particular function keys, so let's just move the camera down and just zoom in slightly on the keys. So as you can see with the keyboard, we've got the pretty standard Apple keyboard layout, so the Option and Command key, and then the function button there does some of these. So for example, you can see cut, copy and paste on there. You can also control at the top. Let me just move that up slightly. Get it into focus, there we go. Doing it with two hands is never easy, one hand even. So you can control your brightness, your search, and you can bring the keyboard up, and you also have some media controls at the bottom there as well. So there you go. One of the things I have noticed regarding this is that sometimes when you're typing, it can be a tad unresponsive. It's nothing major, it's probably the same. I've used a couple of other keyboard cases with my iPad, and it's the same for pretty much any of them. As you can see with the keys, let's get that into focus, they do travel nicely. They've got a nice feel to them. They're slightly raised as well, and they don't have a plastic, well, they do have a plastic feel obviously because they are plastic, but they don't have a cheap feel to them, and it is quite nice to type on. I've typed a review of this to go on Amazon. Excuse me. I've typed a review on this to go on Amazon, using it completely, and it was fine. It was really comfortable to use. Right, some of the little niggles that I have noticed, if I just go back to the home screen. So, if you're using this as your general protection for your iPad case, it does that, can you see? So, there you go. That little gap there, if you haven't got it right, there's a little gap which stops the screen sometimes from going off. You can hear it clicking away. So you have to remember to lie your iPad down like that. If you're leaning it against the wall, it does tend to lean open. So there is the possibility that if it's leaning against the side of your chair or your desk or something like that, which people do, I do it all the time, you could literally find that it will fall open and you could leave your screen exposed. I think the reason that it doesn't quite is so it sort of does that to start with, and then you have to push it and you have to get it just right, and then it closes. So one of the things that would be very useful is to have a little clasp on there, or a little band that goes there that literally holds it tight. So that's one of the things they could improve on. And that's really one of the few flaws that I find with this. I've used the other Anker case, just a standard iPad thin case for it, and it's been fine, and it's a really nice case. This one I'm liking so far. I'm not sure if it will stay my main case. It might be when I'm going out and I know I'm going to need to do some typing, I may take it with me, but so far it's a good case. I like it indeed. And the bonus of it is that it's only $35.99 on Amazon at the moment, and you compare that to the Logitech Slim keyboard, which is currently selling for about £180 to £100. It would depend on where you go this is a good alternative. It's obviously not as slim as the Logitech one, but it's still good. Just while I remember, another little niggle. The keys, your volume keys and your lock screen rotation key there, they're a real pain to get to in this case. Sometimes you have to do that, and you have to really get your fingers and thumbs down. So I'm not quite sure what they could do to improve that, because it's got quite a big lip there. Perhaps cut that down slightly. But that is one of the other little niggles when you're trying to find your volume key. You have to sort of search around for it. So that's a couple of negatives on this, but overall I'm really happy with the case. I think it's a good buy for 35 quid. I don't think you could go much wrong. Right, thank you for watching. That was the review. Let me show you the case again of this, the TC980 980 even keyboard case for the iPad Air. I'll put the link to the Amazon one just down there somewhere on the instructions. If you like the videos, please share and comment, and if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. I do quite a few videos, so it'd be good to get some get you to follow for that. And then anything else, let me know in the comments. Cheers for watching. Bye for now.